This is Crime, Mr. Wade, bringing you the stories. Stay tuned for a lot more. Today's unfortunate story is about a Ray Dell Sims, born in the year of 1935. An American serial killer who is responsible for the murders of at least 5 girls in Fresno, California from the year of 1974 and the year of 1977. Originally convicted of a single murder, he was linked to the later killings due to DNA in the year of 2001 and has since been convicted of one more and is currently serving 2 life terms. Ray Dell Sims was born in Oklahoma in the year of 1935. A family with multiple brothers and sisters. His first known conviction dates back to July year of 1965, when he raped a 70-year-old landlady in East Oakland during a burglary. After serving time in prison, Sims moved to Fresno in the early years of 1970s, where he married, had a daughter, and found work as a fry cook. At a later date, Sims' wife, Caroline Turner, would claim that her husband had a heightened sex drive and would often coerce her into having sex, during which he physically abused and even strangled her. On May 18th, year of 1977, the body of a 17-year-old Janet Hursting was found near a canal in Mendota by an employee of the USBR. Lacerations on her body indicated that she had been raped and then strangled with a cord. Herstein, a student at Theodore Roosevelt High School, also worked as a newsie for the Fresno Guide and had been reported missing by her mother 2 days prior. While investigating her newspaper delivery route, police officers learned that all but one house had received their copies of the newspaper in the afternoon. And while all homeowners were questioned, none provided any useful information of the whereabouts of either Herstein or her bicycle. While examining possible suspects, detectives first identified one homeowner, David McGowan, as the last person to have seen her alive. Based on his finding, they arrested McGowan, who claimed that he had nothing to do with her or the crime. It turned out David McGowan was not man's real name, but was actually just an alias of Ray Dell Sims. He was subsequently tried, convicted, and sentenced to life imprisonment without parole, after which he was sent to serve his sentence at San Quentin State Prison. In the year of 1996, a blood sample was taken from Sims as a part of police protocol to investigate inmates in cold cases. The following year, DNA was found on the body of a woman, which, according to investigators, matched the genotypic profile of the perpetrator with that of Sims. In November year of 2001, DNA testing was performed on a male, hair found under a ring on the hand of another victim. The results again implicated Sims, who was subsequently charged with the murders. The first of these killings was that of a 17-year-old Kathy Stark, who was raped and murdered on August 22nd, year of 1974, followed by a 15-year-old Elizabeth Ann Ortega on November 9th. Seminal fluid found in the latter's underwear linked her to Sims. Acquaintances of Ortega, as she was his wife's friend, had even visited their house on several occasions. The next killing occurred on November 14th, year of 1975, when 18-year-old Robin McClure was raped and murdered, and the final known attack happened on June 9th, year of 1976, when the body of a 15-year-old Eva Hernandez Lucio, last seen walking home from school, was found in a local vineyard. All of the victims had lived in the same neighborhood as Sims. Each had been strangled. In December year of 2001, Sims was transported from San Quentin State Prison to Fresno County Jail, where he was charged with 4 murders and 2 rapes. A few days later, he pleaded not guilty on all charges. In September year 2008, Sims was found guilty in the Ortega murder, for which he was given a second life term the following month. Upon hearing the verdict, he expressed no visible emotions. He was ruled out. The death penalty could not be sought, as of all killings had been committed during the nationwide memorandum on capital punishment following Furman versus Georgia. Because Sims had already been sentenced to life imprisonment and his possibility of parole was considered extremely low, the Fresno County District Attorney's Office ultimately dismissed the charges for the remaining murders, even though DNA proved that he was guilty beyond any doubt. After the trial, Sims was returned to San Quentin State Prison, where he continues to serve his sentence. Sims is also suspected in the murders of many other young women and girls. After his 2001 rearrest, investigators tracked areas he lived before he moved to Fresno to possibly connect him with other unsolved murders. As of the year of 2022, no other crimes have been linked to Sims.